Hi there, this is Tracy with Totally Trace. It's Wednesday, so I am live to do a video. What you're looking at is the supplies I'm going to be using. I am using items from the last chance list today. So just as a reminder, last chance list, it comes up every time this year. And the items that are on there, this is your last chance to get them. Once they sell out, they are gone, never to return. And some of them are on sale, some of them are not. So you can always take that gamble of if you want to wait to see if they go further discounted, but run the risk of they might not be there. So what I am using today, that's on the last chance list, is I am using, oh, hang on. I'm using the Damask, I think that's how I say it. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Embossing folder on the last chance list. And then I'm using beautiful Motifs. So I loved playing with this, and it was actually like, wow, I can't believe it's on the last chance list. I need to pull this back out. And so I got home from work about 35 minutes ago, and I thought, okay, I need to like brainstorm a card real quickly of what I'm going to do, and it came like that because that's just how easy this set is to use. I personally love the dies. Now here's the secret though, if you do want this. On the last chance list, the bundle is about $46. They have not discounted it, but if you buy the stamps and the dies separately, that is discounted. I think the stamps are down like $5, and then the dies are down a few dollars too. So buying them separately, I think you can get it for $38. So when you're on the last chance list, really pay attention to that. All right, so let me show you what I've got so far, because I did do a little bit of work already. So I've got a Lost Lagoon, which I don't know, I've been using this paper a lot. I actually have it in my cart right now because I'm afraid I'm gonna run out. So I made a card base 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored the 8.5 side to 4 1/4 to make that traditional card base. And then this is also Lost Lagoon 5 1/4 by 4, and I just went ahead and I ran it right through. So hopefully that texture you can see. All right, now I'm going to use the dies from this, and I'm going to try a blending technique. So we're going to see how this turns out. So I've just got a mat here, and then I pulled out some of my white scraps, and they are perfect size. And for blending, I pulled out Pool Party, Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, and Granny Apple Green. And if you want to know how I decide what I'm blending, is I use the ink pads. I just pull out a few ink pads, and I think, do these colors look good together? So because I wanted to do things from the last chance list, I actually started with this, and I just didn't think, I was like, not sure that goes together. And I pulled out Summer Splash, and I thought, well, that's a little bit closer, but not quite right. And that's how I ended up with these colors. I just kind of laid them on top of each other. So I have my blending brush, and I'm gonna just blend on here, and then I'm gonna die cut using that beautiful Motifs bundle. So I'm starting with my lightest color, which is the Pool Party. And I'm just going to blend that on here. And you can see I'm always dabbing off first, and that's because if not, you'll get that really dark thumbprint on here. And honestly, for what I'm using it for, it'd probably be okay to do that, but it's just become habit now. All right, now I'm gonna go a little bit darker. I'm not gonna change my brush at all. Yep, Lost Lagoon. Loving this color right now. Does everybody go through phases with their favorite colors? Like I'll find last year Pool Party. Oh my goodness, I went through so many packs of Pool Party paper. Right now it happens to be Lost Lagoon. Secrecy, I'm going through that quite a bit too. All right, so now I've got Pretty Peacock. Again, not changing. Hi, Linda. Not changing my ink pad. All right, so I am pretty happy with how that looks right now. So what I'm going to do is I am using this die from the Beautiful Motifs bundle, and I'm just going to die cut that. I would do this on camera, but I feel like it just shakes the camera so much. So that's why I'm gonna do it off camera. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing my husband is in another room die cutting for me right now, and he said, oh, can I get your pick tool? And I said, yeah, but don't forget I go live at 5:30, so you're gonna have to bring that back. And guess what? I don't have it. So, that's all right, I've got all kinds of fun tools in here, so let's see how this guy works. So I'm just gonna punch this out. This one's more like a weapon than a tool. I'm stabbing my finger here. Right, looks like what you get at the dentist's office. All right, hi there, Jennifer. All right, one more little hole there. There we go. All right, so you can see, and then this is looking a little solid for me, so now I'm just gonna go in and add just a few more around the edges. And now I don't care if I get that thumbprint. All right, so hopefully you can see the texture that creates in there. All right, now, let me we'll still use this. I'm just gonna rub some of this ink off because I'm gonna go with a light color now. So I'm going to use the Granny Apple Green. I know, I'm sorry, I'm shaking you on this one too. Hi there, Mary Ellen. So if you're just joining me again, I'm making a card with items on the last chance list. So I've used lots of embossing folders on there. So if you are like me and love embossing folders as a quick way to add a background, there are a lot. I used the Damask Designs today. So Swirly is on there. The dotted circles is on there. All right, now I'm going back to Pool Party. Okay, and this time I'm gonna run this one out. Love, love, love this. Oh, here he comes with my tool. Thanks, honey. All right, so I'm gonna run this through. All right, if you are here, say hi in the comments. Again, it doesn't look like comments are coming through for me. Hi, Terry. I can just see when you're popping in. And of course, that doesn't show me everybody either. Okay. Pop all this out. These dies are amazing. And again, these are on sale. All right, so look at how that looks. And then I'm gonna lay that, my plan was to make 2 of them, but let's lay it out and see how it looks. Let's get some of this mess out of the way. All right, so here is what I was picturing. Just laying this and this. All right, so we could leave it like that. I think I do want to try one more on there. So let's do just another one. Oh, let's bring this back out. But I'm gonna make a mix this time of the more green one and the more with the teals. Again, I'm sorry, I know when I'm blending, I'm shaking you. I'm trying not to. And let's put some of that pretty peacock in here. I don't want it to be too much. I really want the green to show through, but just to give it a little bit of a difference between the other one. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring it over. We'll see how, oh, and I'm dumping things. See how much, I haven't done this live in a while, so we'll see how much it shakes for you. So with these delicate dies, I always run it through forward and backward. Okay, it's actually shaking it a lot less than my blending, so maybe I should be doing the blending off camera. And then sometimes I even do it again if needed, but that actually popped out nicely. Because nobody has time to be sitting here trying to fight to get all these things poked out. And that's one of those things, if you know, you know. When you're like, oh, it did not pop everything out, and then you're spending so much time. All right, there we go. Looks like we've got one there that didn't catch. And one there, all right. Okay, so let's pull the card back in and check it out. Let's do one of these behind. All right, yes. Yep, I think it needed that other one. All right, hi Gail. Okay, yeah, see, it's the, all right, comments are coming up now. So let me just see what you guys are saying. I'm sorry, I don't know why they're not popping up live. So let's see, we've got Jennifer from Australia. We've got Leanne, I'm thinking is how it's pronounced, from Oregon. I think she is, I think you're new to me. I'm not recognizing that name. And then, ooh, so first time actually getting to talk to you. I don't know if it's Jean or Jenny. Funny story. I think she found me online and she lives literally right down the road from me. And I got your order today, so thank you. And then hi, Fran. Fran, I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit either. Okay, let's get, no, I don't want to glue it down because I also pulled out Basic Beige Ribbon, kind of just one of those nice neutrals, is retiring. So I pulled that out too. Oh, and that, okay, I wasn't sure if it would go, but I kind of like those colors together. So let's think of a sentiment here. Do you guys get tired of me always doing thank you? It really is because I send those out the most. I think I am going to do thank you for everything. And then we've got some punches that are on the last chance list. So let's see how those look. The Heartfelt Hexagon. I'm surprised that one's going. I use it all the time. And then this one, oh, I don't remember. Something about the points. Oh, Dolly says she's coming in late, but from New Hampshire. That's all right, Dolly. I'm glad you could make it. I think this one's called To the Point. And this one I really like too. There was a stamp set, 2 stamp sets that matched it. And so I'm surprised it lasted that long because the stamp sets have been gone for a while. I don't know. What do you think? Will white cardstock look okay? Let's pull out another scrap of white and check it out. I might need to use vanilla. Look, you gotta love that you can make a label like that. All right, the white's not bothering me. Let's see what it looks like with the vanilla. Oh, I already have one punched. Oh, yeah, it's gotta be the vanilla, right? Okay. How about Pretty Peacock? Oh, look, I'm looking down at my stamps. I've got them all on my table. Okay, and then we'll see how that looks with, so this also has these. So I'm thinking I want to use that one. Ooh. Oh, Diane's joining. All right, so Diane bought her first ever kit for me, and she's been stamping for years, and her first kit ever, like not just one for me, if I'm understanding her correctly. And she said she loves it, so I'm so happy. I told her, I said, I feel so honored that like you're willing to, like you've never bought one and now you're going to. Oh, I think I want to go it sideways. Let's use Lost Lagoon, but I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it to take up too much. And then of course, if we don't like it, I'll just punch out another one. Oh, doesn't look like I got the whole thing. There we go. Oh, I definitely do not like that. Right? Too busy. And I can see through it. All right. Let's punch out another one. See if I've got a scrap. Let's see if that one is big enough. Perfect. Oh, wrong one. My goodness. All right, thank you for everything. Pauline's jumping in late, says she loves the color combo. Thanks. Again, at the top, I said when I'm trying to find a color combo, I just grab the ink pads out and I just start looking at them together. And so I literally just lay them and think, oh yeah, those colors look good together. Okay, let's start building now. I'm wondering how I want to use this ribbon. Let's see how a bow looks. I'm thinking that might be too fussy and fancy for this. I might just do like a faux bow behind it. But I know this ribbon ties nice bows. Well, not that I'm proving it this time. That's a horrible bow. There we go, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, see, too fussy. So let's see, how will it just look if I do something like that in the background? Yep, I think that's how I want it. Okay, I am gonna start gluing down. Hi there, Carrie. All right, when Carrie jumps on, it always is a good time to remind me that I talk to all of you like all of you live near me, but I know there are rules. So I'm in the US, and right now there is a sale in the US. I'm sure it's in every market. That there's 2 times Stampin' Rewards, which means every order you place, you normally get 10% in rewards for your next purchase or any future purchase. It doesn't have to be your next one. I like to save them up actually. And right now they're doubling that. So you're gonna get 20%. And then I am running a special where I'm gonna give you another 10% if you're in the US. Unfortunately, I can't do that if you're outside the US. What I'm doing right now is I just take the mini dots and then I just put them on my finger and I roll them up. Let's see, Dolly's asking what colors I use. So Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, Pool Party, and Granny Apple Green. And my cardstock is Lost Lagoon and I stamped with Pretty Peacock. So if you place an order in my online store, you will receive 30% rewards, 20% from Stampin' Up, and then once your order ships, I will send you another 10%. I got lucky this time. I always have a cart, and usually I place my order, and then the next day they announce the double rewards or free shipping or whatever the sale is. I'm like, man. And this time, I had a full cart, and I was ready, and I thought, oh no, I can wait 2 more days. Oh, I wanted this one behind and I forgot. Oh well, I guess it's going on top. That's all right. With my sentiment, I don't think it'll matter. All right, let's see. Also, while I'm doing this, next week, 1 week from today, I've got a new class. Oh no, I just ruined that flower. Let's try that again. I've got a new class. It's Delicate Whispers. Delicate Whispers has the most amazing paper, and it's one of those, it's sold out when only demonstrators were ordering. I've never seen that happen before. So if that tells you how amazing this paper is. So I will be making 5 cards next week using that paper, and I'll be sending out the information for you to be able to order the kits in my weekly newsletter. That goes out on Sunday. There we go, I can hide that one. I actually want it a little bit lower. All right, now for my ribbon, let's see. Yep, I'm thinking right there. I'm just gonna take my Stampin' Seal and like put a little there. And then put a little bit more. A little bit more. And then I'll cut off the excess. And then I'll punch that up. With some dimensionals. And there we go. So, pretty easy card. I think the power comes in the blending, which is super easy technique. Just a way to add some texture. You could just die cut those right out of cardstock. Oh, love the likes, love the hearts. Thank you so much for that. Thanks for joining me today. Again, next week, join me on Wednesday. I'll be live on Saturday too. I'm not sure what I'll be doing yet, but next Wednesday is when I'm doing my class with Delicate Whispers. If you want to know about that, just check the newsletter. If you're not on my email list, that's in the comments section. And then placing an order if you want to get that 30% in Stampin' Rewards, that is also in the comments section. I will see everybody next time.